to host us for 2 days and then So welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a great experience. So he wants you to share your thoughts and experience. And he wants to record your comment so that later on he, one by one.
I'll start.
Yeah.
I want to say that like every single experience that, or every single visit that we've had, I can tell that the employees, the staff were very passionate about the things that they do. And then I can tell that, the clients are very happy. There was the place we went to yesterday, they had a picture on the board of all the people in the building, and they all looked so happy, and it felt so warm. It felt like a hug, and I wrote it down that I was gonna write it on my reflection that I could feel how comfortable everybody is in every session that we've been in. So thank you for that.
I'll go next. I think it was really inspiring to see like the work that you guys are doing. It's really cool. I especially noticed that there's a really big focus on like lifestyle and maintaining like a good healthy lifestyle that includes like socialization. It's not just like your physical health, but like mental health, social well-being. And I think that's really important because that's something that I don't really see in the U.S. Or that I haven't really seen in the U.S. So I think that's very cool. And again, yeah, like everyone was super passionate. It was really cool to see. I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys so much.
It was just kind of fascinating to see such a focused effort to tackle these issues that clearly has been going on for a while, whereas and also not only just in dealing with the problems when they develop, but also preventative measures to prevent the need for such long-term extensive care. And I think that prevention is something that needs, in the US we kind of need to focus on a lot more of, especially in places that don't have or can't afford healthcare that can cover a lot of different visits and and prevention strategies. I think it's really interesting to see such a focused effort to prevent the need and also to provide help in the event of these problems developing.
I think it's a beautiful thing to prioritize every age group. You don't see that in the US at all. You kind of expect people to provide for themselves no matter what, when really when you're 65 or older, you're at retirement age, so you can't, it's not as good as having a working salary. So I think that's very good and very, very inspiring to take care of the older population. So and everyone seems very engaged with what they're doing and happy, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
I again just wanted to express our extreme gratitude for how we were hosted. I didn't know that the last program was only here for half a day, so to know that you all took 2 days out of your incredibly busy schedule to host us and take the time to take us around to all of these events, and to know that Arakawa City took the time to prepare and present such an extensive government presentation. That was so impressive. We learned so much about all the resources and the services that are being prepared. It was really inspiring. And I really took a lot away from how the community as a whole is really working to integrate the older population into the community. I didn't personally attend the bathhouse, so I didn't necessarily see that, but that was a significant focus of the government presentation. But I did attend the day center. I saw the the home visit, and going to the cafe salon, and just seeing how the older population, people living with dementia, are really focused in the integration into the community really was inspiring, and I think that's something that we can take back to our community and our population in the United States. Very inspiring.
I can go next. I was really pleasantly surprised at how much people were willing to use like the cell phones and the translating apps, and to just kind of really go back and forth in that way was really cool. And I also was really grateful for how people made time for us, and everybody was so open and willing to answer our questions. I know Sheena and I just had a lot of questions, and they were so gracious and kind in answering. So very grateful for the openness and the honesty and willing to bear with us.
So yes, first, thank you so much. You've been with us for 2 days. It's meant a lot. I've learned so much. What's particularly struck me is how thoughtful each of the agencies we've been to are about making it work for the older adult. You know, for instance, today we were at the Community Integrative Center, and something as simple as like when an emergency service worker comes, there's a sticker to guide them to the individual's medication. They put the sticker on the inside of the door, not on the outside, so people don't know that an older adult lives there, which is a risk factor. I mean, just the micro level process thought that, you know, the entire system does is very inspiring. Often we try to do things at scale because we want it to work for everybody, but sometimes it is these micro level changes that make the most impact on a population. So it was very inspiring to see. I've learned a lot. So thank you for your time and for taking us.
Yeah, so kind of going off of what everyone here has been saying, I really feel that one thing that I really appreciated was the amount of young people that we saw involved in the government offices that we visited, and the nonprofits, and also here. And I think something that we should take back with us from a more cultural perspective is, I think in the United States we don't respect and care for older people like we should, and it's seen more as sometimes a chore or something that has to be done, and a lot of the time older populations are placed in homes, which there's nothing wrong with that necessarily, but we lack a lot of government support and community support to take care of our family members ourselves. And something that I've really appreciated here is that older populations, they still have their dignity, and they still have, I think someone said earlier that they were happy. They're so happy, and it's because they're treated with respect and care and empathy for the things that they have to go through and experience and change as they get older. And so I really just appreciated that. The older woman we met today, 99 years old, and she still has her personality and interests. She loves fashion and going and getting coffee and shopping, and just seeing that her caretakers supported that and encouraged that and helped her do those things that she still loved. That really meant a lot to me to see that. And then lastly, I just, from kind of a policy perspective as an MPH student, I really liked the multidisciplinary aspect of all of the organizations that we saw and the offices that we saw, that you all incorporate multiple aspects of care. So it's not just about the medical care, but it's also about the policies that provide resources. It's about the holistic things, understanding the population and their needs specifically. So most of the young people in Japan don't use bathhouses anymore, but the fact that this area wants to fund and support caretakers to help in the houses, knowing that the older population still likes to use them, and that's part of their culture and their values. That meant a lot to me too. So, and thank you to all of you for hosting us and taking care of us.
Next.
I think simply, like, overall, it was really amazing to see how the system invests in human life even beyond working age. Like, I think in the US there's a lot of, once you stop contributing to the economy, there's not as much value you can contribute to the community. But I felt like this beach facility I saw gave a space for older individuals to still contribute and be part of something bigger than themselves, and I think that's really important throughout our lives, but particularly as we age.
I was really grateful to get to see and experience the third spaces, like the cafes, the community centers, the service centers that socially support aging populations. I think that's just a really integral part to healthy aging. You can especially see it just in the spirit of the clients, how conversational they are, things like that. And it seems like a really integral part of healthy aging and supporting older populations.
I can go. It was very inspiring to see how passionate the workers were, or like the people supporting the older adults. Like one place that we went to, the man was saying that there was an earthquake, and then he had to get an older adult, but like upstairs, so he like carried him all the way upstairs, and like that was really cool to hear about. Yeah, and just the woman that we talked to today was so active and like so alert, and she was 99, and just seeing how she had, when we were there, that she had 3 separate aides who visit her 3 times a day, and just the fact that they take that much care, and you can tell that there's affection there, and I think that's really cool, because you can care for someone and like provide their needs, but the fact that there's love there and affection, I think is really important. And this woman is, she's not lonely. She gets to talk to people and still have that relationship. So that was really cool, and it was amazing to go to several spots instead of just going to one facility. So that was awesome, and thank you. So.
I really loved seeing how everyone in the community supports older adults and how they can integrate them into the community more and allow them to keep their independence, especially in the bathhouse. The supporters there are not there to give them baths, they're there to like just help them get into the tubs should they need any support, but still allow them to have the freedom and movement that they want to have and feel like they're in control of themselves. And I really love seeing that, because back home, when people are taking care of older adults, they just automatically assume they can't do anything by themselves and they have to do it for them, when in reality everyone wants to have their own independence, and I really like seeing that.
I can go. During this, I was just really surprised by how nice everyone was, and especially because we're like going into their personal space, and just how like welcoming they were to talk with us. And while we were just like watching and just staring, but trying to understand, I just thought it was like just really nice. Yeah.
I was so impressed by the effort they put to keep older people in the community and support their independence with dignity. And then insurance system is one thing, but the people's like shown effort. I was so impressed. And then also thank you so much for Japanese supporters.
Yeah, thank you.
They made an arrangement for the several visits, different places, and then that's why they needed help. We needed help. I cannot be more than one place. It was really great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
ありがとうございます。